Hey, it's me again with more belts. Today I've got belts from Groovelife. Groovelife makes some cool belts, but they also make some other things like watch straps. I first got their watch strap. I bought one of these because it's a cool design. It's got this nice pattern on it, different than just the plain watch straps that I typically wear. This is it on my Garmin Vivo Active 4. Nice look to it. I've gotten some compliments on it. And they have straps for Garmin watches or Samsung watches and Apple watches, a couple different options for watch straps. So I bought one of these first, and then I saw they've got belts and they also have rings. And so I picked up a couple of their belts. I got a black one and a brown one, and their belts differ from a lot of the other belts that I reviewed, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Groovelife has a lifetime warranty on their products. Okay, it's not really a lifetime. It's actually 94 years, they say, but can't have everything. Effectively a lifetime warranty, and they say that it is a no BS warranty, so that if you break your product, if it breaks somehow, or you lose it, they'll replace it. If you do lose it, there's a nominal fee for replacement, but they will stand behind their stuff effectively for your life unless you live to be super crazy old and you get one of these when you're a kid. So there you go. Stand behind their products, nice products. Their products are unique and innovative. They have a different design to them. And check out some of their videos. They've got kind of these irreverent, funny, cool videos with butt cracks and everything. Check them out. All right, so let's get a look at their belts now. I have a black one and a brown one. They have belts in a bunch of different colors. Black and brown, gray, olive. They also have some cryptic and mossy oak. And then their buckles also come in different colors, black, gunmetal, and they have some different wood grains. I have black and brown belts with kind of the gunmetal buckles. Cool look to them, nice look to them. Their belts have a different design to them. The webbing, one of the things that makes this unique is that the webbing has a 5% elastic blend to it. So it stretches a little bit. Some belts, when you wear them, they are super stiff, and if you get a little bit too tight and you go to bend, it can be a little bit constricting, but these have just a little bit of stretch and give to it so that when you move around, these are going to give a little bit and have a little bit of ease of movement. They are not crazy stiff, so I would maybe not use these as a gun belt. I have seen some people do that, but they are not intended as a gun belt because they are just kind of an elastic webbing. And then the buckle is their other unique design. The buckle is made of A380 aluminum, and inside of it, there is a rare earth neodymium magnet. And that magnet has this cool effect where when you buckle it, it just kind of seals and locks in there with this satisfying click to it. Kind of fun. Just kind of get the two edges near each other and it locks right in place. You can undo it with one hand if you like, depending on how you're wearing it. So looking at the buckle, the way this works is that on the inside of the buckle, there is that neodymium magnet, which is a strong rare earth magnet. And there are these two notches here, and on the back of the buckle, there are those two little sort of hooks, as it were. And when you go to put it together, those hooks go into those little grooves and locks it in place. You can see there's just a little bit of, not play, but when you go to loosen it, you can kind of push it out, but wearing it, it's gonna pull that tight, so the thing is not going to come undone where you're wearing it. I've been wearing these belts for a couple of weeks at work and all around and had no problems with them coming apart. But when you need to take them apart, they come apart nice and easy. Now adjusting these belts is different than the ratchet style because this has this webbing, and the webbing loops through the buckle here and down the back. There is a keeper loop right here to keep that webbing from kind of flapping in the breeze, and again, it's behind, so it gives the belt a nice clean look when you have it on. There's no extra dangly webs and things like that hanging off, flapping from your belt loops. So I like that. This keeper loop here keeps that nice in place. They say that you can just adjust this one time and you're done with it. I will say that the ratchet style buckles, you get it on and you say, well, let me just one more quarter, one more notch in, and you feel like you can get that kind of perfect. These, you can adjust it equally as small, even smaller, but it just takes just a little bit more effort. So the way that you do that is you can either adjust it in a macro sense by just pulling on it and it'll kind of tighten up like that, and you can pull it back. Or you can micro adjust it, as it were, by just kind of feeding that through a little bit, getting a little loop there, and then pulling that through like that, then pulling down the other end so you get that to lie flat there. So you can adjust that in a couple ways. And then because there's that little stretch, I think it will account for differences in different size or thicknesses of pants well enough, and it's not gonna be super constrictive when you put it on because it gives and it flexes some. The sizing on these come in different sizes, small, medium, and large type thing. I have a 32, 33 inch waist. I got the medium size, which is a 33 to 36 inch, and you can see how much extra loop there is there, how much extra webbing there is. If I had say a 36 inch waist, if I was at the opposite end of that, you know, maybe I would have this much left, but there is a decent amount. But again, that just all tucks back behind the belt, so you don't really know or see how much extra is there. The buckle on this, here's how strong the magnet is. Here's my metal roller I use in all my videos. That'll just stay right there. Anyway, the buckle is about 1.75 inches, you can see there. So this will go through 2-inch buckles, no problem. Putting it on fits easily through the belt loops, and then when you get the edges near each other, just locks in place, and you can see it's a nice clean look. There's the brown with some jeans, taking it apart. 2 hands, 1 hand, and then pulls out, no problem, nice and easy. Price on these ranges between $50 and $65 depending on which model you get. And I've been wearing these for a couple of weeks now, and they are very comfortable. Yes, they're not micro adjustable on the spot, but they kind of are. They take just a little bit more effort, but kind of once you get them set, they have a little bit of give to them, and I've really not found that to be much of a problem at all. They also make, as I mentioned, watch straps, and they also make rings. And I will say, from working in the ER, if you have an active lifestyle or an active job, and you have something like a tungsten ring or something super tough, get one of those neoprene kind of rings, because when you come to the hospital because you smashed your finger and we try and get your ring off over your smashed finger, it's not a good time. So active lifestyle, if you're outside, or if you're concerned about losing your expensive ring at work, something like that, pick up one of those kind of rings as well, because it's gonna save you a lot of time and hassle, and potentially your finger, depending on what you're doing. So there you go, Groovelife. Check them out, give them some love. Cool belts, cool style, unique design, comfortable, cool company. Groovelife.